All right, guys. I'm so sorry I'm back. My camera, I guess my laptop died, and then I tried to restart the stream and refresh it. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Please, I'm having issues galore. I don't know what's happening. At this point, I think it might be my internet too. But all right, sorry you guys. Don't know what's going on. Last time my computer just shut down right as I was plugging it in too. So frustrating. But anyway, I'm back and hopefully you guys can join this stream. Let me make sure the sound is working because it did have to reboot and everything like that. So frustrating. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. 1, 2. Okay, you can hear me. Perfect. Sorry about that getting cut off. If you guys were in the other live, please join this live. It's almost like it's still Mercury retrograde. And then I'll keep it pollless because you know what? I do not feel like typing that poll again. But welcome. I'll do a bit like 20 more minutes here. Hopefully you guys can come in. So sorry that the live got cut off. I should have had my charger ready. I was unprepared. I take accountability for that. So very, very sorry. Hopefully next week or the week after next, I'll have it together because I'll be a little bit more well rested. And you guys won't have to deal with my mess. It's a lot. There's a lot going on these days. But yes, welcome back to this live. I guess I'll do the intro again, just in case anyone watches this back. Hello, everyone. I'm Brandi. I'm a practical tarot reader and astrologer researcher. I have 15 years of experience, and I like to combine real-world insights to give you information that can help you feel empowered and educated in those areas so you can make strong and good decisions for yourself. If you are looking for a tarot reader or an astrologer who is a little bit more comforting in their reading style, or maybe you're just looking for validation and you're a sensitive place in your life, I may not be the best person for you. I'm just not known for being very coddling when it comes to my reading. I like to just give you an understanding of what can unfold given the experience I have had when it comes to reading tarot cards. So there's my intro again. As always, just in case you are new here, it is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth questions, and there's no limit to the amount of cards I will pull. You can pay through PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, though I do prefer PayPal and Cash App because Super Chat YouTube takes a percentage out of everything. So obviously direct payments are way better. This week, I'm using the Radiant Wise Tarot Spirit deck. So it's just like a darker tone of the Rider-Waite tarot deck. One of my favorite decks. Almost looks like it's been saturated. And so that is why I like it. But yeah, sorry you guys about the live cutting off. I did not even realize my laptop was, the battery was so low. Normally I have it charged before I go live, but as you can see, I'm very 10 of Wands this week. As we just talked about in the weekly collective, very overwhelmed. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll probably be on for, 15 more minutes. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say. I'll announce it here as well. There will be, I believe, 30% off next month when it comes to getting a tarot reading as the week of Christmas, maybe like a few days before. But feel free to check my Etsy shop around that time period if you want a private reading and if you want a deal on a private reading. And obviously, spots are limited. I am one person. And then also feel free to tune in to the weekly readings. I post every Thursday. I also poll you astronauts every week on the community tab. The community tab is also where I make announcements. So that would be the place to go if you need to catch up on any latest news. I also post a time that I will be live. Granted, I think I'm like 5 minutes late today, but very sorry about that. But the time is posted there. And then I think that's all. That's all in terms of announcements. Oh, if you want to become a stargazer and get an understanding of what's going to be unfolding this winter for you, then come become a member and join. I would love to see you there. Also, stargazers, they get a free question per month during the members only live. You can also submit questions beforehand. See if I can get this lower on me. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to have time to redo my hair, guys. It's been a mess. It's been a mess. Ooh. I am tired. Oh, man. Hope you guys are doing well and that everything is lining up beautifully for you. Let me know if you started Christmas shopping already. Me personally, no. No. I have not had any spare time. It's been monstrous, but Christmas shopping is going to be my goal. I remember I asked you guys what's the best type of gift. I think you guys were saying sentimental gifts are the best. I'm trying to think of like good sentimental gifts to give someone. That's going to be hard. Sentimental gifts can be hard too. I'll have to figure it out. I will figure this out. Very much so. Sorry, now I'm thinking of ideas. But yes, Radiant Wise Tarot deck. That is the deck that I'm using today. It's kind of like a saturated Rider-Waite tarot deck. I don't know why this is upside down. You can see the 5 of Wands here. The darker colors, more vivid, more bright. That is what we have today. If you are interested in getting a reading, it is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth questions. There's no limit for the amount of cards that I will pull. I'm just here to make sure that I answer your questions fully and completely. I will be on for the next 10 minutes or so. Normally, I would stay on longer for you guys, but it's my final week when it comes to grad school. So I'm wrapping things up. And I hope you guys are wrapping some amazing things up in your life as well. I hope you guys are accomplishing a lot and you felt like this year you've been able to do a lot of the things that you set your mind to, if not every single one. Hopefully the stars aligned in your favor. I know that I've accomplished a lot this year, and so I'm obviously wishing you guys the same thing. I am definitely sending you guys luck as we get to enter 2020. 2026, man, you know I'm tired. We're going back in time. Woo! I think I'm being clumsy here. There we go. Don't forget to like and hey, Cloudy. Yes, thank you. I hope you have a beautiful 2026 as well. I am wishing you all of the great and beautiful vibes. There's a lot going on astrologically next year as well. I mean, there always is, but from a Western perspective, all of the big planets, they're kind of like in fire and air signs. So it's almost like we're moving forward in like a very rapid way too, because you know, fire and air, when they come together, they move faster. Oh, you're going to send, okay. I'm shuffling away. And then from a Vedic perspective, we have Jupiter and Cancer. Then it goes into Leo. Oh, Saturn's still going to be doing its thing in Pisces, though. So, okay. All right. Oh, you sent through Cash App. I thought it was through PayPal, Cloudy. Let me know your question. And for you guys, sorry that my other live ended. I forgot to charge my laptop. That was on me and my fault. I'm sorry. What are people's thoughts of me when I walk into the room? Let's see. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Chariot. There we go. Focus on that. So, their thoughts of you when you walk into the room. When I look at the Six of Cups and the Five of Cups, well, first thing that comes to mind with the Six of Cups is generally that's going to represent somebody who comes across as very approachable, maybe even looks a little bit young. Either that or there's something about you that looks like an old spirit. Like sometimes people just have, what do you call it? Like a vintage face or something like that. But generally, people just feel like this sense of calmness, this more nurturing type of energy. And they really do feel like you come across as very youthful. So the first thought is like, okay, that looks like a young person, like generally. The Five of Cups there, sometimes I can get that to represent either one, somebody wears a lot of dark colors. Two, it can just sort of represent that you may come across as if you're like a little bit more shy or reserved, or you aren't like, it's not like a sociable card in a way like where I'm an extrovert and I'm talking to everyone. The Five of Cups is kind of like, I just need a moment to myself. Like I don't want to I don't want to cause a scene. You see how the Five of Cups here, he's completely wrapped up from head to toe. In a way, he is not trying to wear super bright colors and coming in and saying, hey, everyone, how are you doing? How's everyone going? Like, it's just like, hey, I need a moment to myself. So you come in very softly. You have this youthful appearance. You seem as though you have a lot on your mind for sure. And then we have the Chariot card here, which I love to see, because even though you may not have this Baba Boon, hey everyone, how's it going personality, the Chariot does show that you come across as generally someone who carries themselves with respect. And one thing that I see about the Five of Cups and the Chariot is that you come across as like you're focused on whatever it is that you came into that room for, right? It's not like I'm wandering around type of energy and my head's in the clouds or anything like that. It's like I came in this room to sit down and find a seat. So I'm going to sit down and find a seat. Or I came into this room to I don't know, pick something up. And so I'm going to grab this and pick this up, right? Whatever the reason you came into the room, like it becomes like people feel like you were just focused on that. That's generally the vibe that people will get from you when you are coming into the room. But I do like to see the Chariot because to me it shows that in certain ways, even though you're not flamboyant, you do stand out because the Chariot definitely represents someone who is accomplished, who has a lot of great things going for them, who is someone who maybe has more so of a quiet confidence when we look at all of these cards here, and self-assured energy. But also, like I said, there's this energy of wanting to keep to yourself as well. I generally see the Chariot to represent somebody who has a very put together appearance. Like you come across as polished. You know, sometimes people have like a natural messy look, but the Chariot card generally represents somebody who people feel, okay, this person is wearing and their clothes are ironed, or they have matching socks and they look like they shower, and they have good skin, and under their fingernails are clean. So this is what I mean, like the appearance looks like you are very well put together, and this is like the impression that people are getting when you come into the room. We also have the Wheel of Fortune there. So kind of going back to what I say when people are talking, when I was saying before how people feel as though whatever you come into that room to do, you're focused on it. The Wheel of Fortune can represent that. Like, I'm here to get this in a hurry. Like, if I came in this room to get some coffee, I'm getting my coffee and I'm leaving. Like, it's very much like speedy type of interactions, brief interactions with people, especially when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. People really do feel like you are on a mission for sure, and that you don't want to be distracted from it. But generally, it's a pleasant vibe with these combination of cards. We do have this sort of watery energy, especially when we have the cups here, and then we also have the Chariot, which connects to the sign of Cancer. And we do know watery energy is generally seen as very approachable, very appeasing, very soft, very gentle. Very much like, okay, this is a person that I can go to and ask if for directions, or if they know where this thing is, and they're not going to bite my head off type of vibe. So generally a pleasing type of energy, especially with the Six of Cups. I often get that card to represent, like, you come across as like, oh, this person would be supportive and this person would be open. And then the Five of Cups energy, a little somber, but like I said, it can just represent that if you're wearing dark clothes, or if you're very conservative with your style of dress, that can be something that comes up for the Five of Cups as well. And that's an impression that they may get. But generally, this is it's a generally good impression. Okay, I will say that. Chariot does say that you do turn people's heads when you walk into the room, even if you're not intentionally trying to do so. The Chariot is not exactly a card you can ignore. Okay, but yeah, I guess there's no but to that. There's no but to that. It's just like, it's not a card you can completely ignore. But you don't come across like you are trying to beg for attention. Can I ask next, like, one, what's coming towards me? Cinderella, if you would like to ask, you will need to send. It is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in depth. You can go through Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chats, though I do prefer Cash App or PayPal. I get a lot of stares. That's why I ask. Well, I mean, you look friendly and approachable, so I can imagine. And then it's like I said, that quiet confidence that you exude is what people are noticing. So I really definitely see that. And you look polished and put together. People don't always look polished and put together these days. So they're probably looking at you like, wow, that person's got it. They've got it, like, look at them. Their shoes are shiny. Their hair looks done. They look like someone who can tackle the world. So for sure. And this is why I said, like, you don't come across like you're commanding attention. You just kind of naturally do it because you carry yourself with dignity and respect. But 100% I can see that. I love that you're on a mission though. Oh, guys, don't forget to like. I would really, really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. Any like can help. You're welcome, Cloudy. And keep that same vibe and energy. Because like I said, you're turning people's heads. Ooh. And you do come across pleasant. You do come across as somebody people would want to talk to. It's a very comforting vibe when you see the 6 of Cups. And sometimes I can see this card to represent like, oh, you know what? You remind me of somebody. But I didn't particularly get that for this spread. And let me know if you guys have any more questions, any quick answers you would like to know. Currently, romance is in the air. I have never seen you guys demand so many love readings. So if you have any love readings or anything you want to talk about in terms of crushes, any questions along the lines of that, what someone might be thinking, if someone may call you back, who you might be dating next, feel free to ask. Just remember, it is $5 for yes or no, $10 for in-depth questions. And you can go through PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat if those options are not available to you. And don't forget to get a private reading from me. And you can go through my Etsy shop, which is relatively new. It took me a while to get it up, and I'm still learning the ropes there, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Giving myself a pat on the back so far. But I want, obviously, feedback from you guys, because getting feedback from you guys helped me improve. And hopefully the commercials are off for this one. I think I've managed to turn them off. But that is what I wanted to say. And if you guys want the weekly collective, go to the last live. My live cut off because I forgot to charge my laptop. And so my laptop died in the middle of the live. So unfortunately, now it's split lives, but that's fine. I feel like I'm still carrying that Mercury retrograde energy. Mercury retrograde is officially over though, but we're still in a little bit of that like shadow period, I think, until the end of December, which is fine. You know, it's not as complex or complicated, but there still may be some speed bumps and things to work out. Like for me, remember to charge my laptop. If there is no other questions, guys, I will let you go. I may close out in a few minutes. I really do hope that you guys are having a beautiful week. Can you believe it's December starting Monday, the first of the month, December? It is super exciting to be in the month of December. This year has felt, wow, like as a fire sign, it's been heavy for me. Like all of the energy, I'm just like, wow, this is too much. This is too much. But I really do want to give you guys luck and love as we wrap up the end of the year. 31 days left, if you don't count this one, left in the year. 25 days till Christmas. Then we have New Year's, and then we're in a new vibe of 2026. And this is a year 9 numerology wise. And so you may have felt like you were wrapping things up or even starting new things. I believe I started my tarot channel in a year 9. So, you know, you might feel like you're called to start something, that you're aligned on your path, that you are ready to go in a new direction. This is the time to step forward, you know, make strides, do your best. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Get some rest. So you aren't forgetting things. And that you make a lot of sense when you talk. Because let me tell you, I feel like I've been saying mumble jumble, and my brain's been like pausing and short circuiting lately. But Get some rest. Don't be like me, and have a beautiful year. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up December. It's gonna be a great and beautiful rest of the year. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing New Year's. Also, I think there's a weekend this month that I may not be live on the weekend. I'm gonna have to go live during the week, but we've done this before, guys. You guys know when I'm out of town, I have to come and go live during the week. So I'll let you guys know the date. That is the week of the 8th. I'm going to have to be live during the week. So be on the lookout for that. And then I'm also going to be live during the week, I think this coming week as well, but it'll be fine. So I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to show up for the latest pick a card. Stargazers, I'm working on a new video for you guys as we speak. And I think that is at that. We're going to close out, and I'm wishing you all the best, and au revoir.